What up? What up? What up? What's going down with it? Squad up. Just coming through. Open panel, open mic. You can come through and talk about what you want to talk about. Friday Night Lights. What's up with it, Big Art? Good looking, bro. I want to shout out, a few of my supporters that donated to my channel. GTM, C Dog 6667P, Felicia Williams, Mike Jones. Who? Mike Jones. Rashad B. Shout out to y'all. What up with it, Octave? What up with the YSC and Zay? Just coming through. You know what I'm saying? Friday Night Lights. Put the link out in the chat. Anybody could come through and, talk about what they want to talk about. Chilling on this Friday night. It's raining down here in Northeast Ohio. Like shit. Hope this rain don't turn to ice and shit. But yeah, man. You know what happened to AD last night, man. What up with it, Bang? What up with it, Big Art? What up with it,
What
bro?
up, critic? Salute, man. How you doing?
Ah, man, just chilling out, man. You know what I'm saying? Figured I'd come through and come live and let the brothers, the sisters come through and talk about what they want. What up, Trey 82? Bang, bang, bang. Wheezy bang. What's up with you, bro?
I'm good. Just got off of work, man. I still had to go to work, even though we had all this snow. It was slow. It was easy money.
Yeah, for sure. Hey,
That's what
man.
y'all finna get here in a minute. It's finna leave us to come to y'all.
And I was asking motherfuckers, was the snow gonna get crazy again? And everybody around here playing crazy. So yeah, bro, man. Your man AD. Uh, no. Peep me up. Peep gang.
Earth, Earth.
See that screenshot that Bang showed with his ankle like that,
Yeah.
man. Big R. I told Bang too, man. Big R, bro. I did that same shit to my ankle back in like the eighth, ninth grade, and my ass was at home for 3 months, 2 months.
Mm. But I'm
Hey,
glad it looked it worse than what it really was. Because I think they
hey,
saying two
whoever
weeks.
came on the panel, my bad for kicking you off on accident. Come back on, I'll let you on. But go ahead, bro.
I'm glad it was worse than what it looked worse than what it really was. I think they saying 2 weeks, last I heard. And it
Man,
happened right on time, right before the All Star break. So if he missed some games, it'd be like 2 or 3 games instead of 2 weeks, where he'll miss like 7 or 8 games.
And I remember I did that same shit to my ankle, bro. And
You
my ass
rolled it
was
the same way.
my ass, and my shit wasn't even broke. It was just sprained real bad. You know what I'm saying? Swole up, looked like I had two baseballs on both
Hmm.
sides of my ankle. You know what I'm saying? Going up for I was going up for a layup or going to rebound and came down on that motherfucker crazy, bro. My ass
Oh
was
yeah.
at home. My ass was at home, big guard from school for 2 months, bro.
I think the worst ankle sprain I had was about 2 weeks. It rolled the other way though. His rolled to the outside, mine rolled to the front, and I was out like 2 weeks, man. Swole, couldn't walk for a week. So yeah, them ankle injuries. If you ever hooped in your life and like consistently hooped, just playing around or in a gym, you get sprained ankles all the time. So that ain't nothing new.
Yeah. What up, Nicholas
Just
Brown, face of sports? Yeah,
Nicholas
bro.
Brown.
Hey, bro. I called Bang. I said, bro, that screenshot, I did my shit the same way. I was at home for 2 months, bro. What
Mm.
up, Joe? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel his pain. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, now I'm like 2 streets over from the crib where I did it at my homie's house. Man, I had to walk home on that shit.
You have
Well,
to make
Lynn,
it out to the crib.
you know what I'm saying? So I know about that type of injury, bro. That shit ain't no joke.
But one thing I will say about AD, I always wanted him to be like wear high tops. You know what I'm saying? Because he be having them Kobe lows on all the time, bro. So that's what make it always relevant in my mind. Because he kept wearing them low tops. So I wish I could have changed that a long time ago.
Yeah, you know back in the '90s and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know
They had ankle
them low
bracelets,
tops
high
was
top
pretty.
Reeboks, and everything.
Right, right. Them low top shoes was always all right, but you know them high tops. You know what I'm saying? That's where it always been at.
I don't even think they made them low tops and mids for basketball players back in the '90s. To be honest with you,
Right.
I
You
can't
know
think of no basketball player that woo lows at all.
them low tops was mainly for to me. You know, just to wear, not to hoop in. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Hmm. Just like they doing with the Bryans and the Jordans now. There you got your regular basketball shoes, but like you can get them Bryant 18s and lows. But I ain't seen nobody out on the court with them damn lows. So,
They got some bronze and lows.
yeah, but I ain't saw it, man. I pulled it up on Google one day where like they had them lows, like them. It was like white, blue, and gold with the gold Nike check, and I thought they was
Okay.
just high tops. Then I kept scrolling, and I saw a couple pair with the lows. I was like, ooh, they nice too, b.
Damn. Trying to sell the brother shit at Lowe's. I mean, but shit, Lowe's ain't no cheap store, so I mean, why not?
I ain't talking about the store lows, critic. When we say lows, we mean low top shoes.
See, hey, see, you spitting that St. Lou lingo, you know? I'm thinking you talking about Lowe's, the damn store.
No, sir, low like low top shoes.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know, it's crazy because you seen the, you know, I know you seen the face you know, the look on Frank Vogel's face, and then
Just yeah, yeah.
the look on LeBron's face. You know what I'm saying? And LeBron and them came out. You had Skip Bayless ass earlier, crying on TV. You know, he said if the 10 was a rate, he would give LeBron an 8 because of the last 50 seconds of the game.
I seen that shit this morning.
What up,
Can I
Fred?
curse?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Okay, yeah, I seen that shit this morning, but that's why I can't stand his ass, bro. What up, Fridge? I can't stand that white man for real. He ruined. You know why I'm here, right? Only reason I start coming on platforms like this with Bang, bro, is because I feel like they ruined sports talk
Yeah, they did.
with the when the era of debate came with him and Cole Pisa or whatever. I was like, okay, they just got a clown there just to try to get it started and to make headlines because the internet wasn't prevalent back in 2003 for real.
But
So
see, bro,
I'm
I'm
like,
gonna tell
okay,
you, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I wasn't what back then. You talking '03? Back then, I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Watching, the sports channels and stuff. So I was never hip to, Cold Pizza to know that that's where Skip Bayless comes from.
yeah, he came from there. Like when they switched over, they were trying to move on from like you remember inside the NBA with Ahmad Rashad and stuff like that.
Okay.
That's where we got our basketball talk from, where it was more supportive of the players that or the league that they were talking about. The critical part came when they introduced the debate format. And let me ask you this question, critic: if you have a debate, right, without a resolution, what is it?
Hey, man, you just leave it be.
It's an argument. You know what I'm saying? Because if you debating without some type of resolution at the end, because I took debate class in high school for credit. You know what I'm saying? And the only thing I remember from that class is that they said if you have a debate with somebody, you got to have a resolution. Otherwise, it was just an argument. And that made so much sense to me. I just kept that in my brain forever, bro.
Right.
Because they just it's 24 hours news cycle, so they just thought it's hating and hating every day, especially if Bryant turned out to be the best player ever or in the league at that time too.
Right. Yeah, man. I mean, he said the last 50 seconds, man. I damn near fell out my chair. I said, this old white man is something else.
He got to do it. It's like he feel like that's his job, not to talk about basketball, but to promote his fanism of MJ and everybody else who he a fan of, and to hate on everybody who challenges them. Or, he think Kevin Durant is the best player in the league right now, but you can't tell him nothing because he hurt right now. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
everybody know if we had to put money on it, it's either Bron or Giannis right now. You know what I'm saying? So is shit supposed to change with the weather? But he's so stuck into his ways. He just gonna say the same thing every day until he retires.
Yeah,
Which is
man.
sad.
He loved moving that goalpost. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be funny when Uncle Shay be calling his ass out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You could see them looks on his face where he be having them looks on his face like, damn, I'm stuck. What do I say next? You know what I'm saying?
Almost like today, too.
The last 50 seconds of the game.
That was trash, bro. And when he have dominant games like this, that's all he can reduce it to. Even Shannon said it at the table. He says you got to go through the whole fourth quarter and find one thing that was wrong, and you want
Mhm.
to say that one thing over and over and over again, but you won't say nothing about the 15 points. You know what I'm saying? Being down 12 with 6 minutes left. You know what I'm saying? Just his stitch is getting old, bro. It's getting old.
Yeah. Motherfuckers talking about LeBron need to get out the way. Skip need to retire.
What you think he gonna do once Brian retires?
Gonna compare
Yeah,
all the other players that's still playing to LeBron and still talk shit about LeBron.
I agree. I 100% agree. Because I was
What up,
telling niggas the
TD?
other day, critic boy, I said it's not a person in the league right now that can catch LeBron James as far as being the GOAT in my eyes or wherever you may have him on your list. Not Kevin Durant, not Giannis, even though he the hotness right now. Who else is up? Might come up there. Steph, no. Who else? I can't see a player in the league right now that can rise to where LeBron is at right now. Do you?
Nah, bro. What up with it, D Bonner? What's up, bro?
What
Much
up,
love.
Bonner?
Yeah, bro. These motherfuckers be silly, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll say anything, you know? And to me, that's a sellout when you got to use dumbass analogies against, motherfuckers, you know, just to feed your family. You know what I'm saying? You'll go against a motherfucker at any cost just to say some dumb shit. And like
Yeah.
you said, you know what I'm saying? He to me, you say that he changed sports talk, which is true. To me, he has changed the way the game is looked at. And
Mm,
on top of him doing that, he's embraced being a hypocrite.
big
You know
fact.
what I'm saying? What up, CL?
What's
What's
up,
up,
CL?
family, man? How y'all brothers doing, man? I was about to look at your old post from yesterday, dude. I was like, damn, the brother live. So, man, yeah, man, thanks for having me on, brother.
Yeah, for sure, man. It's Friday night lights, you know what I'm saying? And you come through and talk about what you want to talk about. What up, Lakers for life?
Like it's life. Silly ass.
You know?
Y'all watch that game with Milwaukee and Philly?
Nah, I ain't even check
Nah,
it out.
what happened?
Oh man, Joel Embiid was 40 something, man. He was balling, bro. Philly's they real, bro. Especially with James Harden coming back. You know,
Real?
yeah,
Man. How you think
yeah.
that's gonna work out, CL?
I mean, can we say that off
Uh,
for this is just Harden's first game, CL?
no, he didn't play today, and they still beat Milwaukee. I mean, he
Okay,
didn't play.
damn.
Yeah, he gonna come back after the All Star break, and Joel Bean's a monster, man, because he got the finesse and the physical game, bro. Man,
Right.
his inside out game is pretty good, bro. His touch on the baseline, I ain't gonna say it remind me of Olajuwon, but it remind me of Olajuwon. So in some ways he ain't as good, but in some ways, man, it reminds me, man.
He impactful. He impactful
Yeah,
like
man.
Elijah Wan was.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But I really like how the Lakers should look yesterday, family. Damn. I think that's the building block of what happened yesterday.
Dion, salute.
We'll see. We'll see, CL. I hope so too, man. But we said that the last time where we
Yeah,
looked good against Utah.
sure did. Yeah.
Hey man, it seemed like Embiid came back on some crazy shit after Kawhi hit that lucky shot on him and had
Hmm.
him crying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It seemed like he didn't came back since then, on some other shit.
Yeah.
So we got to see what's gonna go on.
Yeah.
Joe in the chat, CL, he said, how do you feel about what Skip said about the last 50 seconds of LeBron
Oh
today?
man, he been doing that for 20 years. Y'all know that dude is a bona fide racist. I don't care what he say. You can see the little nuances that he say is bona fide racism, man. So yeah, I saw it this morning, man, and he gonna nitpick anything that LeBron do. The guy can go out and have 40, 20, and 10, but if he miss a free throw with 30 seconds left, he gonna show that 30 times. So I don't pay no
Right.
Yeah,
attention what that Pecker would say, man. Straight up,
facts.
bro. Oh, I'm
I
sorry,
agree
Craig. I
with
don't
you,
I don't
CL.
want to get you in trouble, man.
Nah, you good.
You know,
You good.
everybody know that's a act,
Nah, I don't give a fuck about that shit, bro.
and it's
You know?
amazing how they use that thing. Oh, if he's the king, if he's the greatest of all time, he wouldn't have missed a free throw. Come on, y'all. Michael Jordan missed free throws. He missed shots. He lost games, and he done it all. I,
CL, I'm gonna tell you something about LeBron. You know what
mm-hmm,
I'm saying, CL? Like, you know, it really shows you how there's mental issues going on with a lot of people
mm-hmm,
because him being called the GOAT, him being called the king, man,
mm-hmm,
that's just a that's just a basketball nickname. It ain't
mm-hmm,
nothing different from Charles Barkley being called Sir Charles.
mm-hmm,
Never won a championship. Clyde the Glide.
mm-hmm.
Um, Larry Johnson, Grandmama. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Karl Malone, the mailman.
Mm-hmm.
Those was just them dudes street. You know what I'm saying? Basketball name.
Right.
And niggas, dudes took that and turned around. Niggas took that and turned around and really, really used it against him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Really used it against him. Every time you turn around, oh well, he's the king or he's the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Being silly about the situation.
And niggas
Like
be
Yo, that's
they
really
expect for this man to to get shot in his ass and still playing the game and winning. Like
that's
unrealistic
that
shit.
white man reverse psychiatry shit.
That's what I was saying. That was Lakers for life. That's what I'm saying. These
Oh, did
dudes.
you Lakers for life?
That's all that is. That white man reverse psychiatry shit. Cause they gave him that name. He ain't call himself that. They gave him
Right.
that name.
It came.
Right.
It actually come from King James, the old
Right.
prophet
It
of.
was
The
a. It was a.
chosen
Yeah.
one.
That's why they
Right.
named him. It was a play off the
Right.
Bible.
Right.
And it
But
was kids in high school, and it was kids in high school that started calling him King James.
Right.
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 And Sports Illustrated named him the chosen one. I
It was
remember
reverse
seeing
Exactly.
it yesterday
psychiatry
like it was
though. Now
yesterday.
they got a bunch of black folks running with the same thing. Oh, he supposed to be the king. Why he ain't getting it done?
Boy,
Just
Right.
stupidity.
What
I,
up with it,
I,
Roscoe?
It
Yeah,
just
go
showed
ahead.
that they don't appreciate basketball for real. Like what
that,
Critic was saying, you know what I'm saying? He changed how they look at basketball,
that's
and,
right.
and it took the appreciation out of it and put the
Yeah,
disrespect in.
that's right, Artie, man. Because man, the way this guy's carried himself for 20 something years, man. Oh man, that's just nothing short of amazing, man. Wow, man. I literally can remember his first game, man, and he's still doing it like he's doing it, man. It's just incredible. He don't have the same athletic ability he used to have, but he still gets it done with a high percentage. So people want to talk about who the goat, but the most amazing athlete I ever seen in my 48 years on this earth, LeBron James, man.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why me personally, I've never, as a LeBron fan, I never really entertained the Jordan versus LeBron shit.
Right.
That shit that Skip Bayless started. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And I never really got into that because I understand that it was two different eras of basketball.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
to me, only a fool would try to compare two,
Different eras.
you know what I'm saying, two different eras of basketball and say, well, one was harder than the other. I mean, look
Like
at the time.
who knows?
You know what I'm saying? Look at the times.
Yeah.
Because if we want to talk like that and try to downplay this era of basketball, well, then it's safe to say that we could downplay the 90s era.
Yep.
Because from the minute basketball started, every season over the years, things changed. You know what I'm saying? So when motherfuckers say, oh, it was hard in the 90s, okay, just imagine how hard it was back in the 60s,
Right. In the 70s.
in the 70s. Then the 80s came. Then the 90s came. You know what I'm saying? What up, Blue Boat? You know, so when these dudes sit up here and they try to compare these eras, like, yo, it ain't LeBron's fault that he wasn't born in 70
Mm-hmm.
to where he could have played in Jordan's era.
But
That ain't
credit,
his fault.
this era is tough too, though.
Yeah. I would
In
never
this,
say any era was whack as fuck.
right,
Because in the 90s, y'all, contrary to popular belief, they didn't have as many shooters as they got now. You got
hell
to guard
no,
everybody on the floor. In the 90s, you didn't have to guard everybody. You
right.
maybe had maybe 2 or 3 players you had to guard. There was
Everybody on
always
the
two
court
bums
today
on
is
the
a
floor.
threat.
Right, right, exactly. And then that wasn't prevalent in the 90s,
You
man.
ain't have to,
You
play defense on the Davis boys.
Nope. You hit it. Nope. You did not. Nope.
And the thing is, like
Rules.
you said, it wasn't too many shooters because everybody was taking niggas to the hole.
Yeah.
So back
Right.
then, when niggas was guarding you, they wasn't guarding you so you wouldn't shoot the ball. They was guarding you so you didn't get to the hole or you couldn't pass it to a motherfucker to get to the hole.
And you know what else they did, fellas? Like let's say Patrick Ewing. They were post Patrick Ewing, and it was some they had a legal defense at the time. You couldn't double them.
Right.
So when Patrick Ewing got the ball in the hole, it was him against that man, and everybody else was playing to the side. That was the New York Knicks offense. That's why they only scored 70, 80 points in final games. There was games the final score was like 79, 74
I couldn't.
in, in the
I did
90s.
my research. I couldn't believe Patrick Ewing had 1 point one time in his prime in '95.
Yeah,
1 point in a
yeah.
playoff game.
And look at that. Go back and look at that Utah Chicago series. They was walking the ball down up the court, bro.
Right.
Every possession. You couldn't do that now. You get ran off the gym, man. You
Exactly.
think
Mhm.
you think them teams, the Lakers in the early 2000s and Cleveland and Golden State, and hell even San Antonio, man, they were walking the ball up the court. Chicago and Utah. That's
Yeah.
Yeah,
why
man.
that's why Michael was able to he when he was sick to play
But
like that.
CL dudes get it twisted. This LeBron's second era. LeBron was
Right.
there at the end of the
That's
hand
right.
checking era.
That's
That's what
right.
they don't get it. They don't understand. And if you discredit LeBron, you got to discredit Kobe. He played 13 years and Kobe was in the league. So you gonna discredit Kobe career?
And that Detroit team, he beat them single handedly. The second
Exactly.
Detroit team,
And that's when they was still
25
playing
in the fourth quarter.
and they was playing like a '90s team.
Yes, they
And
beat the
he
hell out of that Laker team.
he
It wasn't
wasn't
even
even
close.
developed yet. He wasn't even fully developed when he beat them.
And then it's fucked up because you got niggas out here that basically tell you without telling you.
Right.
They'll tell you when it comes to LeBron, you are not allowed basically to celebrate them fourth wins. You have to just
That's
acknowledge the 6 loss.
that's the
That's
only
right.
dude I know that can't have fans.
That's right. And they take championships away from them. I ain't never
Exactly.
seen that in no sport, individual or team. Oh no, there's a bubble championship, huh?
They said
What does
Draymond.
that mean?
They said Draymond missed the game. Kevin Love missed the game, but they won by 30.
Right.
So if Steph was everything y'all said he was that year, because y'all was saying he was the man
And they lost 2 games at home. What,
with
and, they,
him.
and they didn't lose 2 games at home the whole year.
Exactly. It's just a bunch of bullshit. I heard somebody on the Black Skip Bayless page said OKC got jerked out of that championship. I'm like, oh my
Huh?
foot. I can't believe these dudes, man. These dudes go to any extent. Like for instance, it's a good game, Philly versus the Bucks. Why you ain't go live for that game? But you go
Right,
live for every Lakers game. But
right,
you can't
right.
stand them.
You hate LeBron, but
You like
every
Giannis, but
post
you
you
don't
have
go
is
live for
LeBron.
none of
Right.
his games.
No, right, right,
Because he don't bring in
right.
the money.
And we know real basketball. You don't even cover basketball. You the
Exactly.
LeBron
You
channel.
cover
The
right.
LeBron channel ain't bang.
He
It's
covered
them.
drama. He covered drama. Literally right now he covering
Yep.
Anthony Davis being out. He covered that already.
Anthony Davis. Yeah, people can say what they want about the man. He won a national championship. He was a high school All American. He won a world championship. He's
All-Star
a perennial
MVP.
All Star. He's a top 75 player. You can say what you
Gold
want about him,
medalist.
bro. Right.
Gold medalist.
Should have been the defensive player of the year to get robbed that year.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's Giannis. That's AD award right there.
right.
They trying to
Shit.
give it to Giannis again this year. I don't see. He wasn't even guarding
He don't
Embiid. I don't
he
see
don't
who he guards.
he don't guard nobody, bro.
I don't. I really don't understand. Like he's the media darling right now. He's getting like 10,
He, he, he,
15 free throws a game. LeBron getting hit upside the head. He can't get a call. And B just he run into players and fall on the floor. He do the
yep.
Chris Paul thing now. That's his new thing. That's why he's scoring so much. Look at these dudes' free throw attempts.
Yep.
He just throwing himself on the floor. I'm like, what the? It's a 7-footer. That's why I'm
The
like, what's LeBron going? I can't get with these dudes, man.
Yeah.
Giannis love is just because I hate for LeBron. That's all.
Yeah, that's all.
No, I like Giannis personally.
I like
Good
Giannis
dude, man.
too. I like Giannis.
But that's what they do. Because remember, it was Kevin Durant and Kawhi Leonard. Remember, they were supposed to win all these championships.
Before that, it was Steph Curry.
Right.
When I first seen the black skin Bayless, it was Steph going
Steph
crazy.
Curry. Man, I like Steph Curry. He ain't done nothing to nobody, but come on, y'all.
Exactly.
But yeah, niggas was crying. The nigga Slumdog Millie.
Now he
You know
don't
what
like
I'm
Kevin
saying?
Durant. Kevin Durant
You
stacked the
know he
deck.
was crying when Klay Thompson got hurt and the Raptors, the Raptors fans was basically like, fuck that nigga.
Right.
Right.
And I remember he went live and he was crying about it. But yeah, it's cool to sit up here like these dudes is retarded, man.
Nah, I
Like,
think they really are. I think it's a little. I think he a little off for real.
I think
right.
the whole crew I think seriously.
Yeah, they a
There's a
little
couple
off.
of dudes
Man.
on there they're a little slow, man.
Right. Hey, shout out to what up with the Lakers for life, bro? What up with the D Nice?
What up with it?
Man,
D?
chilling out, man. Both of y'all, welcome to Sports Critics. Man cave, man. Have a seat on the sofas with the brothers.
Yeah, I know, man. Hey, Curry, I heard you was over in Cleveland eating them Komodo dragon nuggets, nigga.
Hey, PK. I went out to dinner earlier, right? And I'm gonna post a video. I gotta show a nigga the difference between eating a steak and eating a raptor.
Eating prehistoric meals and shit. Shit don't exist no more.
So you know what I'm saying? So but yeah, man, this is open mic, y'all. Y'all can talk about what y'all want to talk about, man.
What up, Big R? What up, CL?
What's up, brother?
What's good, D Nice?
Who was the other
Hey,
two
man,
niggas? Who them two niggas is over there?
Let me ask y'all brothers a question since my man is throwing this out here. I don't know if y'all follow this on Twitter. What y'all think of this whole FDA versus the immigrant thing, man? That's on that's all over Black Twitter and on Black YouTube. What y'all think of that?
What they saying about it?
Huh?
I was saying what they saying about what they saying about it.
It's like y'all know. I think everybody on here FBA. It's like how immigrants be talking shit about us, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And we've all experienced that, man. And I'm like, dude, as far as diaspora is concerned, it ain't even close. We've been dominating for 150 years, man.
Yeah, they come over here and talk shit about us, but you know what though, y'all? You know what I'm saying? See, this is why this is Friday Night Lights. You know what I'm saying? This is open mic. We gonna talk about whatever y'all want to talk about, man. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that you touch it down on this CL because a lot of this shit is our fault, man. We let these
Mm-hmm.
motherfuckers come over here, don't show no respect. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm
Yep.
saying? Y'all Africans talk shit about African Americans, but y'all sleep and fuck African American women. See,
Right.
I'm down
Yep.
here in Northeast Ohio. It's a lot of Africans, far as my city, Blue Boat City, Youngstown, you know, there ain't no Africans, is Puerto Ricans, you know what I'm saying? And in
Mm-hmm.
Youngstown, they got their own side of town. It's called La La Land on the east side. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
saying? But when you get to talking about them Africans, you start going up to Columbus and stuff like that. And you know, they'll sleep, they'll braid your hair, and they known for that down this way too. For they braid, and a lot of females go get their hair braided by the Africans, and shit like that. And they'll sleep with some African American, what I'm saying, women,
Mm-hmm.
but they be talking
Mm-hmm.
shit, you
Mm-hmm.
know. I've heard from females that have fucked with Africans, you know, controlling, all
Oh
that other
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
type of
Yep.
shit. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So,
They put up this
everybody talks
facade
shit
like,
about us black folks, man.
yes,
Even
true.
our own cousins and melanin cousins and family, they all hate us.
But no,
Mm-hmm.
it's hate, but it's also envy because we kick ass in every facet of life, family. We do,
Mm-hmm.
bro.
Yeah, man.
We do.
Everything a part of life, it involves black people. Like,
Yep.
we
Yep.
invented everything. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? I mean, the way that we talk, the way that
Right.
we walk. You know what I'm saying? We
Mm-hmm.
motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? They imitate that shit.
Yep. It
You
come
know it's
natural to
crazy.
us, bro.
You know it's crazy how they were following the civil rights about immigration and shit, man. And, and Dr. Claude Andrews said that was one of the biggest mistakes we made, fighting for
Yep.
immigrants.
Sure. And you look at my logo. I'm about to drop that shit. That red, black, and green.
Man.
That's Pan Africanism. That's for everything, bro.
Right, man.
Cause these
Hey,
motherfuckers,
one
we the
dude,
only one Pan African. You go to Africa, they
exactly.
treat you like shit, bro.
Yep, shit. Hey, CL, you already know where we from up in Uptown. You been up to Uptown, right?
Yes, yes. You from
Hell
Chicago,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
But tell them, D. But the Africans don't do shit in Chicago.
Hell no. You go to Uptown up there with them Africans and them Caribbeans, bro. Man.
Mm-hmm. Nah.
Them
It's FBA. It's FBA on the south side and the west side of Chicago, y'all.
yeah. You go to
They
up
because I went to school with Africans. It didn't go well for them.
mm-mm.
It didn't go well. God
Yeah, man.
bless them,
You
man.
can't be coming over here talking shit,
Uh-uh.
talking about who lazy and all this and that.
Nah.
Right.
That's that white man's talk while he was beating y'all ass and doing y'all crazy and trying to tell y'all about your own people, and y'all listen to this shit. But see,
See what
at
people
the end
don't
of the
realize.
day, they don't give a fuck about y'all either. You know
Mm-mm.
what I'm saying? So the
Mm-hmm.
police don't give a fuck about y'all. And that's the funny part about, you have a lot of our, melanin, you know what I'm saying? People, some Jamaicans, Africans, anybody that got, this black blood in them, they always be talking shit. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And
But
the
critic
thing
about
is,
what, man? What the Jamaicans got, bro? That dry ass chicken? Come on, bro.
Spicy ass chicken, huh?
That shit, man. That shit, it's all
Hey,
right, but it ain't all that,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Shit ain't like no
Sweet.
motherfucking collard greens and chicken wings and
Right.
mashed
yeah, man, they
and
talk
sweet
shit about
potatoes.
it, man. But you know, you we us as black folks, we don't understand the fucking power that we got,
Yep.
man.
Yep.
Don't This world don't move unless we say so.
Sure enough.
Yep.
Yep.
And motherfuckers just don't understand that, man. Like, yo, y'all. motherfuckers will sit up here, and I talked about this on my live stream a couple weeks back when my little cousin got killed. Like, we sit up here and we buy all this expensive high-end clothes, um, you know, coats, all this high-end shit to turn around and throw it back in black people's faces.
Mm-hmm.
And the shit that we paying for, the motherfuckers whose names is it, they don't even like us.
No. Gucci. All them dudes.
How am I stunting on Big Art? Because I pull up on Big Art, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the bubble bins, you know, I got my Gucci shit on, you know, I have money in my pocket, Big Art, Big Art, he coming up out his job, and I'm stunting on him. Yeah, you a broke nigga. You got a job. Da 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 da. Look at me, nigga. I'm Gucci. Look at this and that. I'm wearing a white man's shit that don't even like me.
Nope. And we'll tell you that. Look at Timberland, man.
You listen, bro. Let me tell you the funny shit about Timberland's ass. White dude that owned Timberlands and shit. Some niggas pulled up on him in New York, right? Prime example of what I'm talking about. So the white dude got his Timbs on and shit. One of the brothers had his Timbs on. He walked up to the white dude. Man, he showed him how to lace his Timbs up and how to wear them and shit, like how we wear them.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that white motherfucker was amazed, like, cause he pulled up on him. You know, the white man, he got his Timberlands all the way laced up.
Mm-hmm. Hey, critic. And after he showed him all that shit, guess what? Soon he turned his back and he still called him a nigga.
Right.
That's
right.
Crazy.
That's just like Tommy Hilfiger. Man, back in like what, 96? When Tommy Hilfiger was big, man, my mom, what was it, my 16th birthday? My mom, one of my outfits was a Tommy Hilfiger outfit with the bell bottoms and shit. Man, I'm looking at these pants, these bell bottoms, $80. The shirt, $40. You know what I'm saying? Turn around. Then that's when it came out that he didn't like niggas.
No, he said he didn't want us wearing this shit. That was major news, man. And that's all who was wearing this shit.
Man, it's about getting that paper, man. That's all it is.
Who y'all think brought Polo and Lacoste back? Nobody was wearing that shit until we started wearing it. I used to have a ton of that shit, bro.
I remember that he was on Oprah.
Mm-hmm.
And he tried to pass it off like, if so many black people wasn't killing each other wearing my gear or some stupid shit like that.
And we had cross colors, we had FUBU, Rockaware, all that
Exhaust.
Shit. Yep.
South Pole, all that
South
shit.
South Pole, yep.
Yeah.
Fat Farm, Jabos.
Yep.
I had 700 million pair of Jabos.
And everything that we could, like I said, man, the power that we got. Listen, me being 41 and looking back in the 90s, it amazes me that, like, yo, we took shit like Carhartt, Cat.
Yeah.
We took Dickie outfits, Carpenter outfits and shit that these motherfucking white folks work in, and we took the shit and wore it on the streets.
We trendsetters, bro. That's what we is. We fucking trendsetters.
Crazy.
Critic Jabot used to have a boutique downtown Chicago. This was in like early 90s. They was charging $150 for them overalls.
See, I'm gonna keep it real with you, CF. See, down here in Northeast Ohio, bro, we didn't get hip to the Jabot pants until Juvie and them came out.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's when niggas around here started rocking Jabos. You know what I'm saying? We never knew. You know what I'm saying? That even existed until 99, 2000.
No, man, this shit was like
Mhm.
early
You know, but we
90s.
take any and everything.
Mhm.
Shit, these white folks work in carpet, all that shit, man.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
take shit and make it all.
Mhm.
yeah. The
I,
baggy
I
suits,
would
that was us.
I would like to meet whoever the nigga was that the first nigga that thought to take a house speaker, put it in the trunk of a car,
Mhm.
soup it up, years and decades later to come to being beaten the car. Now these white folk, we paying these motherfuckers thousands of dollars to put this shit in our car.
Mhm.
Break dancing. Now they break dancing on Broadway, family. We
Shit,
used to do that. We used to do that shit on cardboard, bro.
shit is crazy. Even hip hop. It's
Yeah.
amazing how hip hop started.
Yeah, they
You
talking
you
about.
see hip hop now, and to think that one day some poor niggas in the hood said, "Yo, man, it's time to do something different.
Mhm.
Man, we in these projects, man. Shit, who who got a turntable?
Right.
Who got house speakers? Who got extension cords?
Yeah.
Okay, who gonna let us run these extension cords through their windows to their prom, to their
Mhm.
socket? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy the shit that we come from. And to think hip hop was started in the park, and to think now in 2022 we don't own our own shit.
Nope.
We don't own hip hop.
We don't even own R&B, and soul is gone, bro. It's gone, family.
Yo, unbelievable.
Blues gone. We invented country. We invented that shit too.
Yep. Rock and
Gospel,
roll.
rock and roll, yeah, jazz. My mom,
Somewhere in hip hop, somebody sold out.
y'all,
Instead of
my
just saying, hey, man, that money look good, but shit, we just gonna take this shit back to the hood, and we neither gonna find some jobs or we gonna be on the corners pushing this pack.
we invented crack. We invented that. You know how many billions that made? Them
Yeah,
clowns in
that shit
Mexico.
can't. Yeah, Rick Brownie and them from
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying from Opalaka. Rick Brownie and them came up with this 3.5 fish scale.
Uh
Yeah,
huh.
well, I know about that
Yeah.
personally.
Because we
You know
weren't
what I'm saying?
we
So
couldn't afford cocaine. We couldn't afford it, and it wasn't in our neighborhoods. We were just selling weed. But when they invented
right,
crack,
you had to have
yeah,
you had to have them good jobs.
yeah,
Them General Motor, Ford,
yeah,
Chrysler. You know what I'm saying? You had to have, them was the ones that could afford that shit, man. But I'm gonna
yeah.
tell you something. You know, me, what I'm saying, being in the game and different shit like that, man, looking back at that shit, man, that was the worst shit ever in our community, man. You
But but
know,
but
but
couldn't you
at the same
don't
time,
be
what
so
can
hard
you
on yourself,
do?
bro. Right? You had to feed your family, man.
You know what I'm saying? What can you do when Man, listen, I'm about to get real with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get real with y'all, and I'm gonna say some shit that you know niggas might not feel, but it's all good. You
Mm-hmm.
know, in the hood, you got niggas watch their mother struggle, no food in the house,
Mhm,
different shit like that.
mhm,
And when it comes to us black men, for the ones that didn't have no fathers, you know, mama basically made you the man of the house.
mhm,
And depending on whenever you started selling dope,
mhm.
if you was selling dope before you turned 10 years old, wasn't nobody gonna hire you. So
Nope.
that was the only shit there.
Yeah.
Mm.
And just because, let's keep it real. We love our mothers and shit like that, but man, at the same time, man, a lot of our black mothers, man, they could have did better. They could have got us about the projects and shit, man. And they did. They just stood there. They sat there because they watched grandma and great grandma raised in the projects, died. And ain't no dig to them because a lot of them is real good people, a lot of our elders and stuff. But a lot of them been sitting and living in that same such and such project apartment for 30, 40 years, man. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? That shit was never for us to be doing it like that.
Right.
We
And
were
don't go
supposed to
nowhere.
take this free shit that this government was giving us. We were supposed to take this shit and come up off of it and get the fuck away from it. Not make this shit, the way of life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But credit in a lot of those neighborhoods, man, like I grew up, we had everything, man. I know some people who was poor, but they wasn't broke. If
Right.
that makes any sense to y'all. I mean, we had we had the this and the that, the newest this and the newest that. You can get it just by going to the barber shop, man. I used to be late on my rent sometime, and I go down to some of the homies out there slinging. I ain't gonna say what street it is in Chicago, and I'd be like a week late on my rent. He go right out of his pocket and give me $600 for my rent, and I
Right.
had that, and it'd take me 2 Fridays to give for $300 to give it back to him.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That was my main man. I went back home to Chicago 2 months ago. That same cat was on the corner. My mama was like, "I saw your buddy still out there chilling," and she don't even know to this day he's selling drugs. It's been 50
Mm.
years, y'all. I
Right.
said, "Mom, he out there." I don't even say nothing, but he out there protecting my mom, man. My mom get off the bus from church, man. My mother's 75 years old. He walk across the street because that's my man. See, that's what people don't understand. To all you white people that might be listening, whoever, y'all think the hood is a place where we just sitting there killing each other. It's a place of family, also, bro.
Right.
My mother and father, not my father now. My mother been living there since 1970, and she's in the safest place she could ever be. Barely can walk, but my homies take care of her because of respect, not just for me, but just in general. And her friends is they mamas. That's how I grew up.
Mm.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna give y'all another prime example of what I say about our people. This pandemic, these fucking PPP loans and shit like that. Motherfuckers getting 20 bands, 30, 40 bands and shit. You mean to tell me instead of
Yep.
motherfuckers going and buying a house, buying a couple acres, some shit like that, opening up something. We had black women taking PPP loan money to Ticket TV land to get fake asses and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Black men buying dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen. It's so fucked up, y'all. Blue Bow from Youngstown. I know a lot of motherfuckers in Youngstown. Dealt with a lot of women in Youngstown since I was 16 years old. Youngstown ain't no pussy ass city. Ever since I was going up there, my cousins was from the west side, but the east side, south side, north side, death zone. I've been going up there since I was 16. Every time I went up there to see a female, I always had a pistol. It was just that crazy back then. And man, just thinking, man, like this female up there in Youngstown, about, you know what I'm saying, she married now. Man, do y'all know she got the PPP loan and took her fucking bride's party to the DR and got them all asses?
Mm.
You got this money. You about to get married. You take your whole bridesmaids to the DR and all y'all got new asses. On you. That 20 could have went somewhere else. Like, man, this pandemic shit, when they was giving out all that money, man, that should have been a lick. That should have been a come up for black folks. Not a lick, a come up. But motherfuckers want to make everybody rich, though. You know what I'm saying? Same motherfuckers, same race of people you say hate you. You steady making them rich. You know? You go up in that white man's store. Whatever that fucking price tag say on that shirt, that's what the fuck you gonna pay, nigga. You
And
ain't gonna ask no questions.
They don't ask for a discount.
You ain't gonna ask for no discount. You ain't gonna do none of that shit. But yet, you will go to Big Art store, and because Big Art is black, fuck him coming up short tonight feeding his family. You want a discount.
Right.
And then when you don't get your way, you leave Big R store and go out here in the street and put bad paperwork on Big R store. So other black folks won't come.
Right. Yep.
You know how it is.
You a black man, you got to go through stuff. If you're in a corporate job or whatever type job, you get fired for no reason. You come home, you expect your woman to back you up. Nah, she talking, you trifling, you this, you that, you like your father, you like my father. You got to hear this trash. And only safe haven you got is when that door is locked, bro. But you got to hear this trash when you walk in the door. You working 20, 15, 12, 15 hours, man. Whatever, doing overtime, just trying to make ends meet. But you got to come home and hear that trash. And to all the sisters who's listening to me, I ain't talking about all y'all. But I'm just saying, we the only group of people on the planet that hear that mess. We come home, deliver the food, and they tell us to cook it. That's the only community in the world that do that.
Right.
Most women fighting to cook the food for you. Baby, let me help you. You done had a hard day of work. Not all women.
Hey, you talking about them grills, bro. I can't say nothing about them grills. You know that gold in the mouth, that represent us black folks, going back to the South. You know what I'm saying? My mother's side of the family, the Duke side of the family, all the mothers and fathers, the older aunts and uncles. Everybody got gold in their mouth. So I
That's
can't
right.
say nothing about them grills.
Hmm.
That's a tradition. Yeah, you was doing something. You got to go to.
You know what I'm saying? That gold tooth in the mouth. You know a motherfucker from the South.
And critic, like last time we talked, family, how we talked about General Motors. If he was a black man with a Cadillac, that meant something.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
My
My dad,
Old
like I
man was
told
telling me
you,
that
my
shit.
mom and dad retired from General Motors. Man,
my father too.
man,
Yep.
my dad it is 5 siblings of us. I got an older brother. It's him, then it's me, then my little brother, and then I got 2 little sisters. When we were all born, we all came home in Cadillac.
Yep.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? My pop, I could count on one hand, maybe 2 hands, how many times that man called off for work, just didn't feel like going. You know what I'm saying? That was big money back then,
Hell
especially in the
yeah.
90s.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
then, you know, our parents' generation, they hit a lick because times was really so hard back then. You didn't need a high school diploma to
Mm-hmm.
get into General Motors, Ford,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Chrysler.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't need a diploma.
Mm-hmm.
It was hard in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah. Yep.
yeah. Now I appreciate being a young boy and riding past the gas station, looking up at the sign and seeing that number 89. To know now that was 89 cent a gallon.
That gallon family. And we used to bitch about that. You and your little buddies, it'd be 5 of y'all. A half a tank of gas for $6, y'all.
Damn.
You go all over the damn city with that.
Man, I wish
Yeah,
the
and
89
back
cent
in the
right now.
90s, see, I don't
Yep.
know what y'all was riding back then, but see, down here in Northeast Ohio, in the early 90s and shit, it was, Chevettes, um,
I have.
little cars and shit like that. So you
Yep.
right, bro. 89 cent a gallon, shit, $10. That's
It
a
was
full
cool.
tank.
Yep.
Shit, $20
And
ain't $20 right now. Ain't considered gas money.
no,
Shit.
no.
Right now,
And
to fill up my Buick,
oh,
it take me like $47.
a Buick?
Damn.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I got a clean ass Buick LaCrosse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got a Dodge Journey.
'06. You know what I'm saying? When I bought that motherfucker, it was only 95 under the dash.
Mm.
But you know what I'm saying? Bought that motherfucker from drove to Canton. Canton is right by Akron. Canton is
Hmm.
about an hour away from where I'm from. Went up
Okay.
there, this old white man and shit. Man, no lie to y'all. Listen, I'm gonna post a video of his motherfucking basement. So y'all hear me now talk about this basement. When y'all see this video, y'all gonna hear my voice in the background too. This motherfucker, his basement is a Ohio State Buckeye shrine. Like this shit crazy. He got um LeBron James pool table down in his basement and shit. But this
Mm.
old white man, I'm riding through the neighborhood. I'm seeing houses with pools on the side of the house, not in the backyard, on the side of the houses, y'all. Man, I pull up to this white man's house. He called me. He said, "Shit, come to the second park driveway." I
Mm.
said, "Okay." Man, I pull around the second driveway. He got the indoor pool back there. He got like a little small beach house that he built where he got his Ferrari, old school Ferrari in that bitch.
Dang.
He got in his backyard over the fence is a golf course, Hummer in the driveway and shit. He had 4 different cars, y'all. Smoke weed, alpha male like a motherfucker. He like, yeah, you know, my wife, you know what I'm saying? I had to kick her the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because, she had a problem with my sons coming over all the time. And then my motherfucking sons. You know what I'm saying? I work hard for everything I got. And then my sons, they come over every time they want to. You know what I'm saying? So my wife, she had to go. Alpha white man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's that saying, man. You ain't a man or you ain't a player until you kick a bitch out your house or your car.
That's what business. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely. You know what I'm saying? Like, but shit, we need more black folks living like that. You know what I'm saying? Or all this glorifying the hood and all that shit. Man, we passed that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then you got bitch niggas like Jay-Z that say, we passed kneeling. We passed it. Nah, we passed this street shit. That's what we passed. We should be.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Hip hop don't represent us no more, man. Critic, we at that age, in the '90s. I keep saying the '90s, but I gotta keep it real. Hip hop was us. I'm gonna kick it old school. Leaders of the new school and all them old groups. Them cats was literally us, man. I knew Kanye and Common. I didn't know him personally. I knew the crew they ran with. Those ordinary ass middle class black people. Because Chicago is about house music. That's what we learned our music from.
Right.
Not hip hop, bro. And anybody lying and say, yeah, we got great dudes who do hip hop now, but our culture was house music, man.
Right. Yeah, I'm definitely aware of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And the whole Midwest is about stepping, all that shit. Like you be talking, you said basement. This motherfuckers listen to us like, what's the basement? In the Midwest, we got basements. We got that's what we put Granny down there when she passing away. We keep her down there instead of taking her to the home. Or when you get in your 20s and you get in some trouble with some money, your mama say, "Oh, you can go back down to the basement for a year," or your baby's mom is tripping, and y'all got to break up. You got to go back down to the basement for a little while and get yourself right.
Yeah, down here, depending on what neighborhood you in, you got finished basement. You know what I'm saying? Finished basements, you got the carpet down there. You know what I'm saying? Basically everything is top tier, just like the everything else in the house. So, that's why we call them finished basements and shit, Hey. Like I said, the hood, that hood shit, man, we passed that shit, man. Too many niggas done got killed, over drugs, territory, faulty ass women. You know what I'm saying? This shit been going on too long. You know what I'm saying? Like this rap shit. This era of rap is real disrespectful, when it comes to the OG niggas versus the young niggas, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these young niggas don't got no respect. And it ain't about kissing nobody's ass, but a lot of these little niggas, they disrespectful. And when it comes to these murders in hip hop, it's crazy. I was in the store today and I was just thinking, like, man, death in hip hop, that shit, that shit started with Biggie and Tupac. That was the curse of hip hop. When them two got killed, that was the curse of hip hop.
Yeah.
for years to come.
Yeah. And that was one of the reasons why I stopped listening to it. I told it as a black man, it made me so pissed off because they were both so talented and they was arguing over stupid shit. I knew back then it was stupid. It didn't even make no sense, man. And I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna say this, man. It's a lot of people instigated that that's benefiting now. That's all I'm
Yeah,
gonna say.
P
yeah,
Diddy.
Yep. They live in fat now. They instigated that shit. Anybody can see that. Because the minister tried to squash that shit. They came out here to Chicago and he did. But they
Mhm.
he couldn't keep up with it, man. One just him personally, brothers in the nation tried to squash that shit. They had it squashed. But there was other factors pulling them apart. And not all
yeah,
them factors was white. There was some that was white, but there was a lot of black factors that took advantage of that, man. A lot of
yeah.
people made millionaires, became billionaires and billionaires because of the death of them two brothers. God bless their souls.
Yeah, a
And
lot
that's
of,
a
you know,
fact.
a lot of niggas, a lot of black people sold us out. And
Mm-hmm.
it's been going on, since the day of time. You know what I'm saying? Been selling us out. All you got to do is show them $1. They'll give, White Zaddy information,
Yep. Yep.
even with the infiltration of the Panthers and,
Yep.
shit like that.
Yep.
All
Yeah.
you got to do is show a nigga $1 and that nigga gonna take that $1.
Yep.
Yep.
No integrity, no type of morals,
Look at Al Sharpton, critic.
you
That's
know?
exactly he been
Yeah.
doing that for 4 decades, bro.
Yeah, that's just like that, when the Black Lives Matter
Right.
movement happened, came down, I was all for it. And I used to argue with some black people who used to, say that shit was trash and shit.
Mhm.
But then as time went on,
Yep.
and I'm starting to see who the head of it
Yep. And who benefited from it?
and who
Oh
benefiting
yeah.
from it and who buying $1 million homes
Mm-hmm.
with $30,000 gates and all of this other type of shit. I'm like, man, you know, I can't even be mad at a lot of black people that was side eyeing that Black Lives Matter, thing. But see,
One.
at the same time, even though and that's why we can't be taken serious because when we try to start some shit for us, it's always some faulty ass black people involved in it.
Yeah. We always
Mhm.
I
infiltrated.
believe that Black Lives Matter started out, you know, on the good foot, but then other motherfuckers start being involved and motherfuckers start letting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The shit just crazy.
All the people with supported Black Lives Matter is LGBTQPY, or whatever the hell they
Yeah,
Yep.
are. That's what they are,
yeah,
If you
and that's
gotta
where
look
that
at
money is.
they what's the introduction, whatever it's called. They say they say they concerned with I think the mother, child, and family or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Ain't say
Yeah. Yeah.
ain't
yeah.
say
Yeah.
What
shit
up,
about the man.
FYF Sports?
Oh, hey, brother. Everybody hate the black man, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell,
Even a
that's a
black
shame,
man
man.
hate the black man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's just crazy. It goes back when we was talking about them drugs. When them drugs hit our neighborhood, that shit was supposed to fuck all of us up. But once again, when you dealing with black folks that know how to take nothing and turn it into something, niggas ended up living like kings and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's fucked
Mhm.
up because it's like, yo, the money is good, but you ain't doing shit at the end of the day but selling the white man's drugs for him,
Yeah.
and then he come and get you and lock you the fuck up.
And you ain't doing nothing but funding his wars. That's a fact. The whole drug thing in the 80s was because the situation that was happening in South America. They needed to fund them that war down there, man, and they
You
couldn't get
know,
it. They couldn't get it passed in the Congress and the Senate, so they sent crack out on the street and made billions to build all these warplanes and shit. That's what they
yeah,
turned that
man.
money
You know
into.
what I'm saying? Shout out to Octane, man. Black Wall Street. There was a time where we did have, where we was thriving and stuff like that. They came and burnt the shit down
Burned
and
it down with planes, man.
different shit like that. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So, you set up and told me as a kid, born in 1981. I said and I was watching those little speeches on the news and shit, the war on drugs and all
Hmm.
this other dumbass shit. Well, it's 2022. Where are we at with winning this war on drugs?
Mm.
No, you
Because
lost.
it was never no war on drugs.
No.
It was always it was always a plot.
Mm.
Yep.
The same motherfuckers talking about they don't want the shit here. The same motherfuckers letting the shit come through here.
Yep.
America couldn't survive without drug money, man.
Nope.
And we didn't even talk about South America. That's their number one import.
Shit, better take them 90s movies and listen to the messages that was in there. Boys in the Hood, New Jack
Hmm.
City. What Wesley Snipes say on that stand?
It's
Man,
bigger
don't
than me.
the black man don't own no poppy fields.
Right.
The
He
black
said it's
man
Right.
bigger
don't
than me.
own no
Yep.
planes.
Nope. Sure don't. Yep. Nope. We we sold that shit like nobody's business, Jack.
Mm.
What did Trey's dad Furious? What did he say when he had them young bangers on that corner trying to tell him, yo, why y'all think they got a liquor store on every corner here?
Yep.
Hmm. Currency exchange, liquor store, abortion clinic, Chinese
Man,
food.
them was messages, man.
That's everywhere.
What Charles S. Dutton? What he tell Kane before he walked out to school? The hunt is on,
Yep.
and you're the prey.
Yep.
Yep.
That's why. That's why the damn Arabs. Fuck them.
Man.
Shit. I see how they treat us. I done seen they got their ass whipped. See, critic in Chicago, we
All
handle
they do,
business,
all
baby.
the Arabs do, they come down here, they go to our schools, they get to talking like niggas,
Hmm.
dressing like us, corner stores,
Mm-hmm.
you think they cool, all that other type of bullshit,
They ain't cool.
you know,
Uh-uh.
um, you think they cool. Well, why the fuck they talking in a language
Hmm.
that you can't understand?
Hmm.
Yep.
But then they
Chinese do
want to
that shit
talk that
too.
what's up, bro shit to you.
My nigga.
When they talking to each other, they speak in their tongue.
Hmm.
Yep.
And they always got some fine ass sister working behind the counter, looking at her
Right,
ass all day,
Yep.
right,
giving her free hair weaves and shit. She thinks she balling and shit.
right. And then you all you gotta do is give it some time. You'll run into that sister again. Oh, she don't work there no more.
Right. And she got these little beige ass babies because he knocked her ass up, but he ain't gonna vouch for
You know, or
Yep.
or she don't work there no more because neither she couldn't get what she wanted or that motherfucker wasn't paying.
her. Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shit just crazy, man. You got this motherfucker Biden talking about, you know, crack pipe vending machine. Man, this I never thought that I would have ever seen, that this world would turn into this stupid shit it done turned into, man.
You said crack pipe vending machine.
Yeah, y'all ain't hear about that?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Wow.
He trying to invest 30 million?
Hmm.
Now they want to talk about war on drugs, but look at this shit.
Look at Kamala Harris, punk ass. She ain't one of us. I don't give a damn
Hell
what
no.
school she went to.
Yeah,
Hell no.
look,
She
look
ain't
what our
hell
critics
no.
say. Yup. Biden said he wanted to upgrade crack pipes back in the hoods and in affordable homes.
Wow.
You'll spend 30 million on that, but yet you cut off everybody's unemployment.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you give them you give them this jab and shit, and and tell them that it's gonna cure this shit so they
But
can
yet,
go back to work.
but yet, there's more people dying, credit, and they don't even post it on TV no more. They used to have a count right on TV every day. That's the first thing you saw when you got up.
Yeah,
But that's gone now. I wonder why.
yeah. Oh, you take this jab, it's gonna cure you. You're gonna be cool. So they only came out with that jab to send motherfuckers back out here to work. Ain't nobody
Yep.
stupid.
Yep. And all of a sudden, you can
Yep.
go everywhere and watch games be 20,000 people, but you couldn't do it a year ago. Ain't shit
Right,
changed.
right. I still wear my mask. I don't play that shit. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? You know but we do. Y'all been raising us since the 50s. As long as black people been going to public schools, you've been teaching us that this country we live in is the richest country,
Yep.
and all of these other countries just so poor, and and showing us pictures of poverty and foul ass conditions that ain't close to the conditions that we live in. Never showed us. We're just now being grown and seeing pictures and video footage of the other side of Africa
Right.
in different countries that we were told that were poor, and we the richest country.
But
So
see
if
here,
we the richest country, a pandemic came through this country, sweep this country, killed people, put people in the hospital, and we the richest country, but y'all was crying about paying people $600 a week.
right.
Then y'all changed the 600 to 300.
300.
Mm-hmm.
But we the richest country.
And only people that benefit is the rich because we was spending the shit on stupid shit. Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Amazon came back. Netflix came back.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, sitting in the house ain't doing nothing
Ain't doing
but
shit.
yep.
Instacart.
And then they had the audacity to sit up and say, "Oh, we're stopping the money because um people are making more money sitting at home."
Wow.
Well, first of all, maybe it wouldn't be like that if a lot of these jobs before the pandemic wasn't running around here still trying to give motherfuckers $8, $9 an hour.
Right.
Yep.
And then, mighty funny, when y'all want to send people back to work, all of these jobs, now they want to pay big. Now they want to pay big an hour
Right.
for
And you
people
can
to
get it.
come and work.
And critic, my brother, you get a job for shit. No, you go online and you ain't even got to come in the office. They
Yeah,
interview on your phone. They ship you the shit. You can work from home.
Mm.
That's
yeah,
another lick.
yeah. Look, a 16 now y'all want to pay a motherfucker 16 hour dollars an hour. Before this pandemic, y'all was paying the motherfucker $10, like I said, $9.
And rent going up.
Rent, gas,
Yep.
the food
The
shortages,
food is hot. Yep.
you
Yep.
know. Ain't
Yep.
nobody stupid. Everything going up because y'all making motherfuckers pay y'all back all that money for the unemployment and shit.
Hmm.
Yep.
Folks think they gonna get these big ass tax returns. No, they taking that money, family. Y'all thought that shit was free? No, you ain't get no tax return.
Yeah,
Think that
yeah,
money ain't nothing in life for free. All the
Nope.
people, all the people on my block here in Vegas, bruh, they didn't pay their rent. Talk about oh shit, but they had a freeze on the rent. But y'all got $20,000, like you said, with them loans, didn't pay your rent. Now they calling that shit in. Now you ain't got 12,000. You $12,000 behind on your rent. They gonna
yeah,
kick your ass out, and you can't get no other place to live because you got of an eviction notice. That if that shit go on your record, you fucked. I don't care where you live.
yeah.
Yep.
Motherfuckers don't understand, man. You know, and see, this another thing I'ma touch on. See, it's something new it's something new that done dropped that can really put these malls and all these shopping places out of business. Now I'm pretty sure you down there in the Shy CL and then Lakers for life, you know, and then D Nice. Now, wherever y'all from, I know y'all on social media, Facebook and Instagram. Ain't y'all seeing a lot of motherfuckers making their own shirts and selling them?
Yep.
Buying
Right
them
on
crickets,
Yep.
Instagram.
Sure is.
Yep.
Yep.
buying them
Yep.
crickets and shit like that.
Yep.
Got their own little delivery service and shit.
Yep.
Now I ain't got to go to the mall
Nope.
and pay $30, $40 for that fucking shirt.
Nope.
I can make that same damn shirt from home.
Yep.
And people don't. And people ain't spending that much money on clothes, man. We don't do number wear jogging suits now.
Yeah,
Shit. You know, motherfucker, they don't go to church no more. You don't go. Shit, you don't wear
Man.
no shirt, no suit. People don't wear suits no more. Shit. All you wear is jogging suits.
I ain't got to go in the Foot Locker and 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 buy that LeBron shirt.
Mm-mm.
I could just remember that image, look it up on Google, go home and make that bitch myself and
Yep.
add shit to the shirt if I want.
Yep.
Y'all people, all these women talking about they lonely, talking about they ain't getting married. That's because y'all talk too much, man.
Hey man,
Mhm.
you know when it come to these women, man, you know, you know, I I ain't with listening to the sob stories. You know what
Ain't
I'm
neither.
saying? Because being a man that's been getting pussy since he was 16 years
Right.
old,
Right.
dealing with all different types of women throughout my life, good and bad. You know, hey man, you know, I don't want to hear what you've been through because
And
guess
fam,
what? For one, I wasn't around. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And I wasn't around, and I don't know your baby daddy or your ex to get his side of the story.
You're right. Exactly.
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
I
Right.
know
You
exactly what
only
you're
see one
saying.
side of the story.
Learn
How
that.
trifling he is.
You
Yep.
know, I had to learn that over the years. Okay, you
Mm-hmm.
say he was broke, he ain't never want to work, he ain't never want to do this to do
That's a
that.
lie.
Yeah, that's what you say,
He got a roof over his head. How he keep it?
but
Exactly.
I don't know that man. I ain't
Right.
get his side of the
Until
story.
until you start spending time when you be like, damn, I see why Buddy left your ass.
Right. And black men be loving their kids, boy. We do anything for our damn kids.
Yeah. Oh, he don't want to come around.
That's a lie.
And all this and that. Man, listen. I ain't never been around and seen that man's kids won't want to spend time with him, and he told them no.
No, that ain't never happened, bro.
This is the shit you could be saying now. In some situations, that's what it is. But see, when it comes to situations like that, you got to take your accountability, because let's keep it real. A lot of kids was born out of cheating going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Motherfuckers who got involved with each other who shouldn't have never been involved with each other in the first fucking place.
How many daddies out there daddies, but that ain't his real kids.
You know who that man, unless it's a man that you don't know. When it comes to these women, you dealing with men that you do know, that everybody else know, depending on where you at and where you from. Why you mad? Because you already heard the stories about him and shit like that. So what made you different?
Right.
You know, a lot of these women like to talk about how these niggas ain't shit. But a lot of these women, a lot of these women,
the same nigga that said they ain't shit.
A lot of these women is side bitches.
Yep.
To the nigga they say they ain't shit.
Yep. Yeah.
How he ain't shit when you was fucking him and you knew he had a woman.
Yep.
How he ain't shit?
How you gonna date a dude who got 3 kids, ain't taking care of none of them, then you get pregnant with the 4th and start complaining?
Yep.
That's every day, bro. Who fault is that? I don't know why. I don't know why these brides can't just fuck a dude, get what you can, and keep it moving. Y'all be falling in love, having 3 kids by this trifling dude. But the good cat, y'all want him though. Okay, so what do? He go down and he get him on. Because ain't no shortage of pussy for the black man. No disrespect, y'all.
Nope.
Yeah, man.
We ain't none of us want from that. We got plenty
get
of
a good man and be on some bullshit and you know, and you know, with women, they love to dwell on their past. And it's like this, it's like this with me, sweetheart. Man, listen, I you know, I don't give a fuck about what happened to you 2-3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't around.
Right.
I'm getting your side of the story. Like I said, I wasn't around. I don't know everybody who played parts in who you said what and all this other type of shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of these women, they make their own storms, man. You know? You wanna be a man, and you wanna prove that you don't need a man.
Right.
And you struggling doing this shit, but you mad because you struggle.
Right. You get in the man's face talking shit, threatening him, talking about you'll whoop his ass. And then when he smoked your ass, you talking about you're a victim. You should never hit a woman. Man, shit your ass down, man. You call this man everything a child of God.
Speaking of that shit, CL, what y'all think about going on with Tommy Sotomayor?
Hey man, she shouldn't have never put her fucking hands on him. I don't give a fuck what he said. She should have never put her fucking hands on it. Because just like women say, it don't matter what a woman do or say, you never hit a woman. So guess what? Touche.
Right. But at the same time, though, at the same time, y'all forgot when he was in New York, right? And them brothers pulled up on his ass. He bitched up. He had nothing to say. He was talking about calling police and all that shit.
I mean, when you got 1,000 niggas on,
too.
You know, when you in another man's land and you ain't raw like that, and you got 1,000, I'm saying situation gonna be different.
That's why I be hearing about these little white boys that be thinking they hip to the hood or hip to our culture. Talking about
Man,
Mexicans be coming and out. Mexicans got the best gangs. Man, I said you crazy, bro. I don't know where you grew up. Ain't nobody coming our neighborhood talking shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that shit crazy. You know, sometimes you know it's a difference between you know being tough and being stupid. You know
Hmm.
what I'm
right.
saying? Like when the motherfucker got to when the motherfucker got to drop on you, that's just what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? You outnumbered. What you gonna do? You gonna talk shit and try to fight, or is you gonna end up fuck around and get your ass half killed? Cause you want to prove some type of point. So it's the difference between being tough and being stupid. Just like with him and Tyreek. Tyreek got in his face, but he ain't put hands on him.
Nope.
You know what
But
I'm
yeah.
saying?
Hmm.
But
Right.
this broad, because you feeling some type of way, you want to get up. You know it's people watching. See, this is why I'm on Tommy's side with this shit. That broad knew what she was doing. Because if you go back and watch it, wasn't she at points smiling, sitting right next to Tommy, smiling in his face, had her hand on his back, on his side. She was comfortable. She she planned all of that shit to happen. Because one minute you was sitting there smiling and laughing and everything with him, and then the next minute, oh, I unfriended you because you the way you talk about black women and all this and that, but you were just sitting there smiling in this man's face and shit. So then we end up hearing it was some shit where her and her girl went to his crib, whatever. Okay.
Mhm.
Then he got to calling her, got to calling her bitches and shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, when it come to that, I got daughters. I don't got sons, I got daughters. And I'm raising my daughters to, for one, never be arguing with no niggas.
That's right. That's right, critic. Yeah.
Because that arguing shit results to other shit. And then I'm
Mhm.
coming to put somebody down.
And
I
they
don't
will,
need
man.
y'all
Social
trying
media.
to. I don't need y'all trying to. If a dude call y'all out y'all name, just hop on them phones. Don't even get to calling him out his name back, trying to fight him, swinging on him. None of that shit. Just hop on your
Call your
phone.
bro. Call your brothers.
Every-
Call
Everything,
Cuzzo.
everything, right. Everything gonna be
Call
taken care
Daddy.
of.
Yeah.
You know, but because you ain't like he was saying, so guess what? Okay, yeah, you was calling her bitches, but guess what? Wonder she was calling bitches. But he had the right to get up and and punch her. I mean, no, but we all know in the hood, the shit that come out your mouth can get your teeth knocked out. So we definitely understand that, but you got up and got to swinging on this dude. From what I heard, Tommy was pressing charges,
It's a smart thing to do. Yeah.
and you got all
It's a
these
smart
women
thing to
on
do.
YouTube and shit making all these videos, giggling and laughing about it and shit. Like
It's the only thing Tommy did wrong. When you come in
y'all
that
lucky,
environment with that,
he ain't have kill her ass.
Hey, what about to say, CL?
no, as a man, you shouldn't be in them environments with them women, man. My daddy told me that a long time ago. You don't be when your mama in there gossiping with her friends, leave. That ain't none of your business. Cause you
Right.
can't
Mhm.
ain't nothing that gonna benefit you. Shit. Men be in, the, in these homosexuals. No disrespect to the people listening. And these women, they be in there chastising and just tearing black men up, bro. Straight black men tearing our ass up, man.
Yeah,
They just the ops for white supremacy, man.
yeah, but see, they
Mhm.
take, they talk all this shit, bro, and for the black women that, you know, um, salute to the black women that don't be on that hate black man bullshit. Salute
Yep,
to them
yep.
because we still got a lot of sisters out here that that still fuck with us hard by. You know what I'm saying? And so we definitely ain't talking about them. But for these other ones, the majority of the ones that talk a bunch of shit about black men, they mad because they picked the wrong black man. Because we
Mhm.
all know women, you know, when it comes to women got plenty of men to choose from.
Oh yeah.
See, I don't like the narrative. Like, if you let a woman tell it, she'll make it seem like, she was forced to be with that man. Or she was
Right.
forced or she was forced and marry that man. Nah.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Nah. You chose to be with that man. I'm pretty sure you had other men that was trying to get at you, but you ain't want to rock with them for some reason. Whatever reason it was, that's on you, you know?
Yep.
But don't get mad because you picked the wrong man and you say niggas ain't shit. Nah, you ain't shit.
Exactly.
You know? You ain't shit. And y'all already know. When you a man that's been dealing with a lot of women over years, you know how women talk. You know, women, they like you, but yet they'll turn around and they'll be on some, yeah, such and such tried to holler at me, you know, um, sitting up giggling and laughing and clowning dudes that tried to holler at them and shit. Oh,
Mhm.
that's funny, right? But that motherfucker that was sitting up with you that you was talking shit, now he done did you dirty. If he really even did you dirty. Because a lot of women out here is really hurt, y'all, because they plans didn't turn out the way they thought they was.
Yep.
You know, you thought you was gonna make a career out of uh, you know, um playing with niggas' emotions, uh, running game on niggas, shit like that. You thought that you know that was the way to go. You thought you was always gonna be able to get away with that shit. And
Mhm.
that one nigga showed you something. Now you hurt,
Mhm.
you know. I know about that
Yeah.
shit firsthand, bro. One of my cousins and shit, fucking with this nigga that had money and shit. Yeah. She get mad at him. Yeah. When she walked out his house, she took a bag that had some money in it. Tuh, nigga, let me tell y'all something. My aunt, her mom, woke up the next morning to niggas pouring gasoline around her house.
Oh wow.
What you thought you was just gonna run off? You thought you was just gonna because you mad because you was just gonna run off with his shit.
Mm-hmm. Caught up with your ass. Caught up with her ass.
You know what I'm saying? You know
Mm-hmm.
ratchet shit, bro. Ratchet shit. Oh, black men, black women are the most unprotected women on earth. Black men don't protect black women. Black men die out here behind black women.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I got a cousin in the ground for that one, bro. Real talk. All
Men out
because
here, men
of
out here
well,
being played against each other behind
yeah,
women. Gangs, gangs, and uh years of neighborhoods beefing behind women.
yeah. But like I said, I got a cousin in the dirt for that. Fucking with this broad or whatever. Call him talking about some nigga put a hand on him. Woo 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 woo. Whole time it was some nigga she was fucking with. He came and they had a little scrap or whatever. Buddy shot my cousin and shit. Whole
Damn,
time it was some nigga she was fucking with. They got a little altercation or whatever.
damn, sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Shit, my little cousin I buried a couple weeks ago. He he go to jail. You know, he go to jail. Hey, let me screenshot this real quick.
Alright.
Loyalty Films, bitch ass. Yeah, Loyalty Films, bitch ass. Gonna write something in my
Wait, he
chat.
back in here again?
Oh, he back.
Oh
He
yes.
back.
Look what he. This
Yeah,
is
he a little girl. He a little girl.
Yeah, I heard about Buddy ass, man. He's weirdo ass niggas.
hey, I don't think
Nigga,
I
your
loyalty
whole ass
films.
ain't get on my panel, nigga.
Nah, I don't think that loyalty films. I think that troll. That probably a troll.
Yeah, I'm screenshotting everything you saying, nigga. Everything, boy. Y'all see what he putting in the back chat?
Yeah.
Oh, this him right here.
Yeah, that's his whole ass.
Yes.
How's he in the private chat? What the hell's going on? Was he in the backstage or some shit?
Yep. This nigga silly.
He a fool.
He a clown. Shit, bro. Hey, Weezy Bang live. Shit, I'm about to shut this down. We about to go over there and kick it.
Right. Yeah, fuck
You know,
this
shout
nigga
out to
slow
everybody
as
for
fuck.
coming through, man.
I'll see you.
All
For
right, man.
sure.